Hello, my crafty goblins and ghouls. I hope you're having a bootastic day. Welcome to day 6 of the 13 Days of Halloween series hosted by Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, Michelle Randolph from Shabby Chic Chick, and yours truly, Robyn Pitts with Sir Chauncey Rocco Creative Designs. I am really excited to share this next project with you. I created these glamorous witch high heel shoes. I think they look amazing, and in fact, I want a pair for myself. I made these using a digital file by SVGCUTS from a collection called Love Always. Now that collection is wedding themed, however, they did have a high heel shoe in it, which can be modified for any theme or occasion. And I decided to use it for Halloween. I just love the way these shoes turned out. As they're displayed now, they could be used as a perfect Halloween home decor piece. They could be used as a centerpiece, or you can fill them with little bags of candy and give them as a gift. These shoes have a spider theme. They measure 5 inches from the top part to the bottom of the heel and 6 inches from the toe to the heel. I used a black and gold foil paper from a Martha Stewart Halloween collection. And then I added this gold rhinestone trim around the perimeter of the shoe and then along the sides and the back of the heel. I added in this spider paper for the insole, which I think is a perfect complement to the spider web paper. And then I wanted to finish this off with a pop of color, so I found in my stash these large spiders that had a peridot green and sequin body. And I think that looks very nice. To display these shoes, I have them resting on this spider web pedestal, which I showed you in my witch hat video. Now that I've given you a closer look at these shoes, let's make one together. I'm going to grab my crafting materials and I'll be right back. I've gathered all of the materials to make our sexy witch high heel shoe. I just love this shoe. When you download your digital file, you will receive a menu, and this kit is called Love Always by SVGCUTS. It's actually a wedding kit. However, I fell in love with the high heel shoe, and I thought it could be modified for any holiday or any occasion. You will see that it includes all of the elements to make this shoe. I am using the Martha Stewart Halloween paper that I purchased last year. I really like this. It's got the grays, golds, blacks, and a muted taupe color. It's very, very elegant, but also a spooky chic. In your file, you will receive 6 pieces that are numbered. Now, I've gone ahead and marked it in so that it's easier for you to see, but the numbers will be cut into each piece. So this is piece 1. This larger piece is 2. This is the front of the toe, 3, 4, 5. This is the back of the shoe, and then 6. I'm also using my handy dandy art glitter glue. This is my favorite glue. Please be sure to check the description box to see how you can receive a 10% discount on purchases at artglitter.com. To start, you want to make sure you fold along the score lines. This has several score lines, so it's very important, especially when you are folding around this area. To save time, I've already gone ahead and done that, so let's start gluing. We are going to glue the first piece to the second piece, and we're going to start with this top tab right up here and then work our way down. So I'm just going to put a light bit of glue here. And this top tab is very important because it anchors the shoe. And we're just going to make sure that we line this up. Okay, and then you want to fold along the next set of score lines here. I'm going to put glue on the rest of these tabs here. Okay, and you can go all the way down the seam. Okay, so we have the side of the shoe. Now we're going to take piece 3 and we're going to glue this down. What you want to do is make sure that you glue this tab down first to this little tab. So it's going to go right here. So this is the front of the shoe. That's going to go just like so. And you want to give that a few seconds to hold. And just like the top piece here, this bottom piece is very important because it anchors the whole front side of the shoe. Okay, then you could go ahead and add in glue on the rest of the tabs. And fold them in just like so. Now you want to grab piece 4, and we are going to glue these tabs down just like so. But just like you did for piece 3, you want to make sure this tab is glued to this piece right here. Okay, see? Okay, we're going to make sure that there's a nice tight fit there. Give that a few seconds to hold, and then you can put more glue on these other 2 tabs. Right up to the score line. And you'll see that this falls into shape very easily. Now you want to grab 5, and we're going to start at the top, and we're going to glue this piece all the way down. Okay, we're going to start right here at the top. And you'll see that everything falls into place. Okay, now you want to grab piece 6, and we're going to glue that onto piece 5, just like we did to piece 4. And you'll see that this is a really easy project to do. If you're doing this for a bridal shower, it's going to be fairly easy to make several of these. And you see all of these bends here. This is why it's so important to fold along the score lines before you get started. Okay, so we have piece 6 in. Now what we want to do is close up the shoe. So we're going to put glue on these tabs just like we did for the previous pieces. And then you're just going to fold the rest of the shoe in place. Now you want to turn the shoe over, and you'll notice that you have these 2 flat panels. You're going to take this piece here. This is not numbered, but it does have a score mark, so you want to make sure that that's bent. This piece is going to go inside, and it's going to be glued right on the top of these 2 tabs, okay? And you're going to glue it right up to this score mark right here. So I'm just going to put glue on 1 tab first. I'm going to bend this back. There's another little tab right here. You need to put glue on that. And you want to fold this top part down on it. Now you want to glue this piece shut on the other side. I would line up the bottom part first. Now you want to glue down this piece. So what you're going to do is turn your shoe over, and you're going to glue this tab down to the front. So this piece is going to go just like this. You need to curve it back a little bit, and it's going to go over these pieces. Okay, so let's start with this little tab here that's marked 3. Make sure that's nice and lined up, and then you can put glue on the other tabs. I'm just doing one side at a time. Okay, you want to make sure this piece is bent backwards. And let's go ahead and glue the other side down. Okay, so you just want to put these tabs under. And you want to work your way up all the way to the top. Okay, take this piece, you're going to fold it forward. And at this point, what I want to do is turn this shoe over, and these tabs you want to bend down, and you want to grab this little tiny piece. You'll notice that there's one side that's longer, the top part and the bottom part, and then the sides are smaller. So you just want to make sure that that's aligned to the corresponding shapes on the bottom of the heel. And you want to just press and hold that in place. Okay, our shoe is now glued together, and we have the basic structure. Now we can go ahead and put the decorative panels on. So we have the pieces that go on the sides. This is for the back of the heel, the inside of the heel, the front of the toe, and this is the sole that will go inside. So I'm going to take this first piece here, do a dry fit, and figure out where everything is supposed to go. There is going to be a very slight border around the pieces of each panel, okay? Okay, you're going to start at the top here. You want to make sure that it's aligned all the way to the top. Give it a second to hold, and just give this a nice firm push. And you want to wrap it around, and then you want to line this piece up right in the middle. Now you want to glue down the piece that goes here, and that's this piece. It's the only piece that'll go there. Okay, we're going to put this right here. Now we can move on to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. Repeat the same steps. Right at the top of the toe. And again, make sure you apply enough pressure here as it curves around and down the heel. And then you want to grab this little piece, which goes right here. This piece is going to go right here in the back. We're going to glue the front on. This piece has a little perforation line right here. We have this piece here, and this is going to be glued right in the center here, right up to the top. So now we want to glue the insole, and we have these tabs we're just going to fold down, and this is going to be tucked down inside like this. Okay, and you'll see there's a natural curve in the back where these pieces will be attached to. So let's just go ahead and put some glue on it. And then you want to put glue on this lower part of the inner sole. This down. And you want to make sure that it's attached to the back, this back wall. And then push the rest of this down. Now we have these pieces. These are finishing pieces, and you'll notice that there are little score marks here. Go ahead and fold them along, and they're just going to finish the inside of the shoe. And there's a natural curve for where this will go. You see this fits in just like so. So this pointy side here will go on this right side. And what I would do is just make sure you get the back part glued in first, and make sure it's firmly planted alongside this inner sole here. We're going to make sure these tabs are actually curved up. And then the square piece will fit right alongside of this piece here. We want to make sure that the curve is facing up, and when you fold it in, this back piece goes directly back here. Our witch shoes are complete. I love the way they turned out. I think they're very sexy and spooky and glamorous. Now all we have to do is add some embellishments, and then we'll be finished. I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be back to show you the final project. I have finished my glamorous witch high heel shoes. While I was off camera, I finished embellishing it. Let's start with the side. I used this beautiful black and gold foil paper, which really set the tone for these shoes. And then I embellished it with this gold rhinestone around the perimeter of the shoe and then on the heel. And to continue the spider theme, for the inner sole of the shoe, I have these spiders that are on a gold diamond. And then I wanted to add in a pop of color, a contrasting color. And so I went through my stash and I found these peridot colored sequin spiders. And I think that really sets off this shoe quite nicely. And so we have our pair here. This concludes my review of my glamorous witch high heel shoes. Please be sure to join me tomorrow for day 7 of our 13 days of Halloween to see the handbag that I made to go with these shoes. Also, don't forget to visit Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking and Michelle Randolph at Shabby Chic Chick to see their spooky Halloween projects. Hopefully I've inspired you with some fun and creative ideas. If you like this video, please take a moment to leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell so that you will always be notified of my upcoming videos. If you've missed any of the days in this Halloween series, please be sure to check the description box for a link to my 13 Days of Halloween playlist. This will help you get caught up on all of the fun projects that we've created over the past several days. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now, and happy crafting.